This is the Creo Transformers Age of Extinction Custom Kreons Autobot Drift and Lockdown. Both figures are part of the first wave of the Age of Extinction Creo Transformers Custom Kreon figures. And here's the back of the packaging. I thought these two were the only ones worth getting for the meantime. I'll probably get the other two, Ratchet and Prime. It's another Optimus Prime. I'm not really too thrilled to get another one of the Optimus Prime Kreon. Yeah, Ratchet, maybe. We'll see. But Drift and Lockdown I thought were two unique characters for this wave. And artwork is just phenomenal on these things, on these cards. So pretty cool. And it's got that silver backing. If you take out that backing, you see it's a full character artwork. As you can see. Very nice. Nice to collect those cards. So anyway, I'm gonna put those. Put them off to the side for okay. I'm gonna focus our attention on these two guys, and just like any of the custom Kreons, they've got. Let me just take them off of the bases. They've got these racks, these weapons racks, so you can store all of the other accessories that come with them. The whole idea is you should be able to mix and match the arms, the weapons, the clear pieces with the non-clear pieces or all clear pieces. It's got clear body and leg pieces. He's got both of them have extra elongated arms and a bunch of other weapons. Drift in particular has a helicopter accessory, which really gives credence to the Voyager class Drift, which is a repaint of Skyhammer, that he does transform into a helicopter. I don't know if this is a bit of a spoiler that Hasbro's leaked, but it would be interesting to see how he's gone from a helicopter into a Bugatti, because obviously there's no, except for the chest, I don't know how he would look like the Bugatti version. I thought he would be, maybe his first mode as a bad guy is as a Decepticon is a helicopter, then he becomes a car, akin to how he switches sides in the comic book. We'll talk about the character later. Just get this thing done and over with. Drift also has the same clear pieces. The arms, I put them at the back. It's up to you how you want to assemble your rack, but there's a general way of doing it, and it's really about like this and this one. I put the arms back because I wanted the backpack on him. I wanted him to be able to stand on the base and not be hindered by these arms. And he also has a spare helmet, just like Budo. I mean, just like, looks like G.I. Joe Budo, but Drift has a clear helmet. Now, both of them have clear and opaque helmets. The clear helmets are this one, smoked, and this is actually not the helmet, this is the visor. And this one is a clear samurai helmet. The other piece is a chrome samurai helmet, and for Lockdown is a chrome faceplate. But I wanted it. I thought the clear smoked piece was a lot more accurate. I thought it looked better than that one. If you lift it up, you see you've got a really opaque, just one opaque helmet, and then you keep changing. You just keep changing the visor into either the chrome one, it looks like a blast shield, or this one. If you watch the trailer, when he transforms from the Lamborghini Aventador, he's got the faceplate open and then closes it. And then he's got a hook, just like the cartoon. Onto Budo. We'll talk about that later. Sorry I keep jumping because they're just two really, really brilliant figures. Budo has a lot of these G.I. Joe samurai weapons. He's got two katanas, a backpack to hold it. This piece will come unassembled. It will come attached to this piece, but here it gets attached in this little teeny tiny piece. That's why there's a stress mark already. It's supposed to be attached like this. And it's got two sides, so very, very easy. He even has two ninja stars, which is okay, he can hold them, but I like him to hold the sides. There's even room for another sword on his backpack. I don't know if you can see it right there, but there's no sword. There's not enough clearance on his helmet. You can peg stuff on his helmet. Paint apps, just phenomenal on this one. Anything you have to look out for is make sure that the black lines on his armor are well defined. I've got one missing right there. on the chest that's not as clearly defined as this one, but that's fine. But very nice. And each of the Kreons have the same articulation as any Kreon. Ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed hips, waist swivel, head swivel, neck swivel. So very, very cool. I'm just really digging this. And this is what they used, I think, for Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. So very, very cool, Hasbro. This one, I think, what's interesting from this one, it's got the usual, I think this is new, first time I've seen this weapon. Looks like a Star Trek weapon. It's kind of inverted. Anyway, he's got the regular turbo thruster blaster backpack and the opening visor. I thought what's interesting is there are some pieces which you can form, and if you've seen the trailer, you can actually swap out the head into his gun head, and that's a good head. I've seen a lot of head. I mean, a lot of head on figures, and this is one interesting head. It's the gun head that he uses to blast Optimus Prime, I think, on the trailer, or blast somebody. His head like transforms into, and it just grows. It just extends and grows big. I mean, Lockdown. Look at that. Interesting, but I still, I still prefer his regular head. For display, just for display purposes. But it's really up to you. I mean, that's what's great about the custom Kreons. You can do whatever you want to do with them, customize. That's why it's called a custom. For Lockdown, he comes assembled with his helmet. The only thing you have to look out for, I've seen several of Lockdown Kreon, and his eyes are a little bit cross-eyed. I've seen one that wasn't as cross-eyed as this, but the paint apps were just crappy. But his left eye is just always going to the middle for some weird reason. I've seen several on the pegs, and it's always like that. So I don't know what's up with that. You just keep it closed. Anyway, so I'm gonna put them back on their bases. Very, very nice. I mean, if you're a big fan of this kind of figures, the Kreons or pseudo Lego figures, and these are really nice renditions of their Transformers counterparts. And I thought these two, if you're gonna pick any, these two would be a very nice first pickups. If you haven't tried these custom Kreons, Alex is awake. And if you haven't tried any of these custom Kreons, these two are a good place to start. Good way to start the line. I'm just really very impressed with these guys, and I thought they were pretty unique, and they're going to look good on your shelf. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases. Check out my Instagram photos for my toy sightings here in Manila. And all my video reviews and hauls are going to be in this channel on YouTube, Chefitron. This has been the Kreo Transformers Age of Extinction Custom Kreon Autobot Drift and Lockdown from the first wave. There you go. Thanks for watching.